Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the latest details regarding Eric Garcia, Emerson, and Sergi Roberto. Three players who are looking to either renew with FC Barcelona or come to Barcelona on a full transfer in this coming summer of 2021. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. We do talk about Barcelona in the everyday daily videos. So welcome to the channel and let's get to it. But before we do go further into today's daily news, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has always been recognized to be the best football app you could find on the App Store. When it does come to the hottest or the latest news that is going on in the football world, you could find all of that within the OneFootball app. And as for us Barcelona fans, all you do have to do is make an account, and then once you do make that account, you will be able to find a choice on what teams you do want to follow. So all you would need to do is turn on the push notifications for Barcelona. Then moving forward from there, you will be notified on the total amount of goals Barcelona has scored during a match day. You will also be able to see when Barcelona do start and end their matches. And then the most important one is that you will also be notified when Barcelona are currently operating a transfer or will be doing a transfer in the coming summer of 2021. All of this is going to be in the OneFootball app. So if you guys are interested, there is a link in my description. You will be able to click it. It will take you straight to the app, and then from there on, you'll be able to create your own account and then follow the teams that you do want to follow. And I would also like to thank the OneFootball app for sponsoring this video and for supporting an independent creator. But now let's get back into the video. So starting with Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia right now, when it comes to the transfer saga, it is really starting to look like the Neymar saga because of what we have been hearing over the past 6 to 7 months. We are always hearing brand new details regarding the Eric Garcia transfer. And one of the biggest questions that everyone has been asking regarding Eric Garcia has been, is Eric Garcia actually going to be moving forward with FC Barcelona, yes or no? We do have a new board. We have Guardiola, who has recently spoken about Eric Garcia, and right now there are a lot of mixed emotions on this transfer. But I do want to make 2 points regarding Eric Garcia. Number one, both Barcelona and Manchester City do want this player. Man City do want to retain Eric Garcia. They want to renew this player and have him for the long term. And we also do have Barcelona, where we know that Ronald Koeman and the sporting directors and the rest of the board members within Barcelona do want to bring in Eric Garcia and make him the first transfer Barcelona will be doing in the coming summer. So as for Man City, we have recently just heard that Guardiola does favor Eric Garcia, and this is what he did say after the cup final. Eric Garcia is one of my favorite players. I would love to have 15 Eric Garcias. He's not on the bench because I think that he's going to move to FC Barcelona. So Guardiola did make it very clear that he wants to maintain Eric Garcia and that he wished to have him within the club. And then as for FC Barcelona, like we have previously did discuss, Ronald Koeman and the board are very eager to sign this player. And then we can even take it a step further. We do have Lucho, who is also named Luis Enrique. He is the current coach of the Spanish national team. He is prioritizing Eric Garcia within the starting 11, and he will be heavily utilizing this player in the very near future. But this is what's going to lead us to point number 2, because this is exactly why the fan base are really questioning this signing. And they're always asking, why is Eric Garcia being favored by all of these world-class coaches when he is experiencing a lack of playing time on the field, right? Like, where is his physical nature on the field? Where is the physicality? Where is his height? These are two qualities that every defender should have. And so that is basically what we have been hearing through the media, is that there has been a lot of questions regarding the Eric Garcia transfer, but many coaches are favoring this player. And it says here, according to Moises Llorens, Barcelona and Eric Garcia are increasingly getting close to finding a final agreement, on the verge of becoming the first signing of Joan Laporta's new era as the president. Everything was agreed since January, but the new board decided to change the conditions of the transfer that was previously agreed by the former president Joseph Maria Bartomeu. Negotiations had begun in the last 2 weeks. Mateu Alemany and Ramon Planes have taken over the negotiations to try and 100% close the signing of Eric Garcia, who is considered as a priority for FC Barcelona. So I do want to make something very clear. We have seen Eric Garcia play enough to understand what type of player he really is. Eric Garcia has shown that he is a defender that can absorb the pressure from the opposition, and he is a player that can control the defensive line. His ability on the ball is something that is very close and very similar to Gerard Piqué, a player that knows exactly where to distribute the ball from the back line. This is something that Barcelona heavily do rely on within the defensive line, and Eric Garcia could be that solution. And I have no doubt that Eric Garcia will become a player for Barcelona very soon, because Eric Garcia is a player that does understand the Barcelona game. And when you you understand how Barcelona should be playing, and especially within the defensive line, the coaching staff, Ronald Koeman, are going to want to use this defender within the starting 11. It's going to greatly depend on just how fast he does adapt towards this Barcelona team. But again, that is why I say I have no doubt that he will be heavily implemented and he will adapt to the game of Barcelona very, very quickly because of his history with La Masia. And then as for the wages, it was reported a couple of months ago that Eric Garcia was going to be earning a total of 6 to 8 million euros per season. But ever since the pandemic, ever since the new board came in, all of these factors played into one solution. And that is that Barcelona do want to offer Eric Garcia around the range of 1 to 3 million euros per season, which is absolutely nothing. Eric Garcia is going to be coming in for free, and he's also going to be paid 1 to 3 million euros. I think that this is exactly what the new board is trying to prioritize, and what they do want to re-engineer within the contract is to find what wage would make sense for a player like Eric Garcia. And this is going to be something very important, right? Because if Eric Garcia is going to be coming in for free and they're only going to be paying this player 1 to 3 million euros per season, this is also going to help Eric Garcia himself, because if Eric Garcia knows that he's coming into this club with no huge investment, Eric Garcia is not going to have no pressure on him once he does come into the squad list. So if we do hear anything else new regarding Eric Garcia and the new transfer with FC Barcelona, we will be talking about it here in this YouTube channel. And then now I do want to move on towards the next topic, and I'm going to be talking about Sergi Roberto and Emerson simultaneously, because I think that what's going on here when we talk about these two players is that the board are debating, and they're debating on what is going to be the future of our right back position. And two players that have been heavily talked about within the right back position has been about Emerson and Sergi Roberto. Emerson, who is a young Brazilian, he does want to prove to the world and to Barcelona that he is ready, that he is Barcelona material, and he has made that very clear last year. As for Sergi Roberto, he does have a long-term past with FC Barcelona. He has played in very important roles for Barcelona's massive success. For example, in that match against Real Madrid when he made that historic run which led to Messi's goal, and then he did score the last-minute winner against PSG. So Sergi Roberto does have a very exciting long past with FC Barcelona. But what we are going to do right now is actually connect the puzzles together, because I think that once we do read these reports, we're going to start to greatly understand what's actually going on here and what are the plans of this Barcelona board regarding the right back position. So firstly, we are going to be reading a report about Sergi Roberto, and it says here, according to Gabriel Sanz, Barcelona wants to renew Sergi Roberto's contract until 2023. The current deal does expire in 2022, which will be in exactly 1 year from today. However, the player isn't convinced about renewing his current deal for only just 1 season. And then moving on towards the Emerson report, and it says here, according to Marcelo Bechler, Barcelona as of today still maintain the idea of having Emerson Royal in the team next season. Only a big offer can change their plans. Barcelona would get 50% of a sale just in case he is actually sold in this summer, while the other 50% will be going to Real Betis. And so here's the thing, right? Looking at these two reports, what this is basically telling us is that Barcelona on the short term do want to keep Sergi Roberto. They still believe that Sergi Roberto is Barcelona quality, but in the long term, they do want to also slowly implement the future potential right back, Emerson. And I do believe that that is going to be the plan that Barcelona do want to execute. The only problem that I do see disturbing this plan that Barcelona do want to have for the next 2 or 3 years is that maybe Sergio Roberto doesn't even want to be with Barcelona if he is only going to be extended until 2023. That is why we are hearing within these reports that Sergio Roberto is not convinced with this contract renewal. And I am assuming that Sergio Roberto maybe wants to stay with Barcelona in the long term, and if not, he would much rather move away and go into a different club. And it says here, we do have other details about Sergio Roberto, and Gabriel Sanz has stated that it is believed that Sergio Roberto is open to staying in Barcelona, but he himself wants to renew his contract for at least a minimum of 2 seasons. And that is it, right? That is basically the plans coming from Sergio Roberto himself, is that Sergio Roberto knows even himself that he is a team player. He has never been a player that moves around to other clubs every 2 or 3 seasons. When he is playing for a club, he does want to be there for the long term. And I think that that's going to be key. I do believe that it is going to be key for the board of directors and within the sporting department for Barcelona to try and find what Sergio Roberto does have in mind. What are his plans? Is he okay with staying with Barcelona until 2023? As for Emerson, there has been offers from other clubs offering a total of 25 million euros for a player like Emerson, and 25 million euros is a lot for a player like him. And Barcelona right now are in a situation where they do have to sell in the summer. But we do have to keep in mind that if Barcelona were to sell Emerson for 25 million million euros, they would only get about 12.5 million euros because they do have to share the other half to Real Betis. And we have seen Emerson play. We know the type of stats he is portraying so far in this league season. He does have a total of 2 goals and 4 assists as a right back. And we also did see how Emerson did play against Real Madrid. He played absolutely wonderful. And within that game, he did have a total of 6 interceptions, which is one of the highest amount of interceptions he has done within a span of 90 minutes. And if you do that against Real Madrid, that is very, very impressive. But that's going to be the final conclusion when it comes to Sergi Roberto and Emerson. I do want to make it very clear that Barcelona do want to have Sergi Roberto for the short term, while also at the same time maintain Emerson and slowly implement him into the starting 11 or within the squad list. The only way we could see Emerson leave FC Barcelona would be if a big club does come to Barcelona and say, we do want to offer a total of 25 million euros. I have no doubt that Barcelona, if given that offer, they would want to take it. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona Daily News. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.